I said I'm gonna do a small commentary. There ain't gonna be. It's gonna be no visuals. I basically was gonna talk about Miss Fabulous and Godday Phillips. Godday Phillips did an interview, I think, couple day last week, this week sometime. Anyway, they asked him about his friendship with Miss Fabulous. Now, he actually didn't say nothing out of the way or nothing bad or nothing, you know, like though they were fishing for him to say something bad, he didn't actually say nothing bad to say, well, yeah, this is why me and her's not friends. Anyways, Mrs. Fabulous happened to uh was reacting. I think she got sent the interview or something. So she started reacting on Goday and what he was saying and blah blah blah. Anyway, later on now, it's like he still wasn't saying why they broke up. He basically was saying that how yes, they did loads of collaborations together. She was the one who pushed him to do YouTube videos and different stuff, and you know what I mean. And yes, even though yes, he is from the ABC community, but she was telling him to come out about it because he was being kind of down low about his who he was. So Miss Fabulous was basically telling him that how he needs to come out and he needs to, you know, be out there kind of thing. And not only that, right, he was the one who was also helping her on her thumbnails and different things. Anyway, when Miss Fabulous was literally reviewing the situation, um, she was it's like, you know, when someone is fishing for something negative to say about a person, like literally reaching, she was reaching hard. Then she started saying bits and pieces about why their friendship had broken up, which I feel had nothing to do with other people because most of it played out on social media anyway. So to me, it shouldn't be a case of her looking into whatever. Um, he he hasn't no, he hasn't really done interviews for a very long time anyway, from what I know of anyway. Because I used to watch him, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch him because he's one of them content creators who he goes out and stuff like that. He's like the baddie twins. Basically, if you watch the baddie twins, it's like watching them basically, innit? But where they go out, they do they follow different trends and they post it up. Now, I don't say I watch all of his videos because sometimes all of his videos don't interest me, but when he came and he was doing his interview, I don't think it was any reason for her to be reaching to find a negative situation within that video because what that right, whether right, they can still be friends even after the fact, because you know you make up and break up with your friend. You make friends, you make back friends. However, now she said that how she would never be his friend anyway because like of whatever the case is, which is fair. I mean, like she is allowed to her own feeling. She's allowed to how she feels, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now the thing with her and Godday Phillips, um, it's like yeah, yes, they did do the to and fro, the back and forth. You know, when like two content creators go at it was like that. But at the end of the day, he has moved on, and he's kind of looked like he's trying to get himself to a certain way, to a certain position. He is now an established content creator where like people can go to him now. Now he can do interviews. Now he can, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with it. Now Miss Fabulous is doing her own thing too, and there's nothing wrong with it neither. So sometimes you have to separate from people to do other things or whatever. And if by another chance you used to come together as friends again, it will be on a different thing. It will be on a much adulty level or deeper level. But like she said, she can't be his friend. But that's fair anyway. But like I said, this is just going to be a short commentary. It's not going to be long and lengthy because the story, the thing kind of writes, the situation kind of rides out itself, right? They're probably right. In fact, the strangest thing is he didn't even respond to what Miss Fabulous said, and that alone shows a growth of a person where a person do not respond to the other person that is looking for negativity, because he really didn't say nothing negative against her. He didn't. Honestly, he didn't. I'd be lying if I said, well, he said this. He didn't say nothing negative. He really didn't. And sometimes like um even if people is sending you stuff about that person over there, it doesn't necessarily mean that how you have to respond or you have to answer or whatever. But it's up to you at the end of the day, innit? So Miss Fabulous, um, she is going through what she's going through with her family and whatever she's dealing with, and she's in Jamaica. She's doing her herself. She's, you know, yes, she has strong opinions. I have put up videos with her on strong opinions. People have mixed opinions on her as a person, but um, you know, I mean, just leave it where it is, isn't it? I'll say to Miss Fabulous, just leave it where it is. Don't even bother responding, even though you responded, but just leave it where it is. Don't even feed into it. You know what I mean? Like, just do what you're doing, and he's doing what he's doing, and it's all fair in love and war and all that stuff. And you know what I mean? So, with that said, I'm going to leave it right there, and I'll see you. I think in the dark waters of Ocean Yumi, which I'm gonna about to go to do right now, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.